we are investigating each and every claim made which affects the implementation of fundamental rights. You referred to the Turkey-EU statement. I just want to also remind the Libe Committee that since March 2020, Turkey is refusing to accept the return of those not in need of international protection, which was a fundamental pillar of this arrangement with the Turkish Republic. First of all, also, I would like to note that not only we're rescuing people coming to Greece, we regularly rescue people going with bigger boats from Turkey through Greece to Italy. And we have rescued a few hundred of people just in the last month alone. Now, with regard to an EU mechanism for search and rescue in the Aegean, the Mediterranean, it is important to have more EU assets on that front, but it requires one thing: an immediate agreement from all member states for proportional disembarkation of these people. Because if Frontex rescues 100 people today, 2 have to come to Greece, few have to go to, and then proportionally, the percentages of other member states, they have to go to all member states. You cannot do the one without having the other, because that will create a huge imbalance for the countries of first reception in the case of the Mediterranean Sea, for Italy, for Malta, for Spain. Now, with regard to the asylum point Mrs. Keller made, first of all, I would like to note that Greece had an issue in 2019, in the summer. We had 202,000 pending asylum applications. So there were 200,000 people in limbo. Now we have 38,000 pending applications, and we hope by the end of this calendar year to have exhausted the backlog. I said from the very first day in the Ministry of Migration that it's a fundamental humanitarian obligation of countries to be able to respond in a speedy and qualitative manner to every request for international protection. You cannot wait for 3 or 4 or 5 years and have somebody waiting in agony whether he's entitled to protection or not. Now, there are a few cases that people are in limbo. We have also communicating with the European Commission. The European Commission considers the EU-Turkey joint statement to still be valid, but as part of the proposed solidarity mechanism, we have identified this group of people as being the group that we would like to ask the other member states as part of the relocation mechanism to assist us with. Now, with regard to the last question was about the solidarity mechanism. I agree it's not a legislative one because it's an interim mechanism. The idea is that there will be a permanent mechanism as we discuss the asylum regulation. The question here is not only the legal basis. It's important, the legal basis. And I have to say that the French president has done an enormously good job in pushing the agenda forward. And the fact that now there is, in principle, a solidarity mechanism agreed, that's a big move forward for the European Union. But if it's only limited to 5% or less of expected arrival this year, this is a challenge. Lastly, on the point made by the Greens, we are currently examining all the cases proposed by UNHCR. They have sent a letter a year ago saying that there are 530 cases. When we asked for more material, they have selected 13. These are currently being investigated. It's also the case of the Frontex interpreter that is also being investigated. We anticipate for all of them to have an outcome pretty soon.